Good morning. It is Thursday. I just got back from a walk. I did about 1.5 miles today. I made a new time record for my neighborhood. I think it was 21 minutes, 34 seconds was my average on my mile. But here's what I'm super proud about, and I think this is what I'm really going for going forward. 58% of my workout, I was in cardio. You can probably tell because I'm sweating like crazy. I know that as I get ready to go back to work here pretty soon, my time is going to be in a crunch. And I think this is right. This is not advice to you. I need to do more research on this, but I'm pretty sure I would rather do 30 minutes of exercise with the majority of that time being in cardio than 50 to an hour that I've been doing where a small percentage is in cardio, and maybe it's in fat burn and that's good, but it's not as good maybe as cardio for your heart, long-term benefits, boosting your metabolism for the day. I'll still of course do my hour-long workouts when I'm doing strength training, but for the cardio going forward, I think this is my best bet. Again, don't take this as advice. This is what I think is right for me, and I need to do a little more research, but it makes a whole lot of sense to me, and I'm really proud. I think that I could have done more, but I was trying to keep it within like 30 minutes because I have a tutoring student coming pretty soon, so I'm going to hustle through this video too. I can't believe the summer is coming to a close. I only have one more week of summer tutoring after this week, so it's crazy how fast it goes by. Speaking of school, I want to give you a little bit of an update on what I was mentioning yesterday about my challenge to help out a teacher as school starts, because things are already getting a little crazy, and no doubt they're going to be crazier. And I was sharing yesterday that a lot of my colleagues who have elementary aged kids, and I'm sure this is the same for many teachers across the country right now, as well as parents who are not teachers who have to work away from home, but their kids are, going to be doing part or all remote school. We have a serious childcare crisis right now. And if you can help someone with childcare, if you can especially help someone, who doesn't have a whole lot of expendable income, if you can help them with some free childcare or really, really reduced cost childcare, do that. That's my challenge to you. Yesterday evening, I got something from my county that said that teachers' children will be allowed to come to school with them, even if it's their remote day, to alleviate the childcare issue. I applaud them for that. I know most school systems are trying to help with some kind of childcare solution, but here's what I would say to that. Have you ever tried to do something important while your elementary age child was around? Have you ever tried to go have a shower or just go to the bathroom by yourself when your child was around? Now, imagine your child, you're a teacher, your child is in a classroom with you, and you have a number of other children, and you're supposed to be working. What is that going to be like? I can tell you that I have a almost 12-year-old and a 13-year-old. They've been going to school with me since they were in pre-K and kindergarten, and they still don't always understand that I'm working. If they come into my classroom at the end of the day, when I'm trying to get bus students settled and ready to get out the door, they still don't always understand that. And again, we're in an unusual time. Things are not the same. Routines are going to be different. So my challenge stands. If you can help a teacher with childcare, go for it, because I guarantee you it's going to be much better for that teacher, for that teacher's students, and for that teacher's child. Now, some people may want their child with them, with the fact that we're in such an unusual season. Maybe they will want that, but I really think that the majority of teachers would love to have quality, loving, free childcare, even if it's only a day or two a week that's needed. I guarantee you it would be important to someone, so consider it. challenge still stands. Next thing I want to share is another shout out to my mama. A couple of days ago, I got a little video in my text from her, and she wanted me to know that she has been walking this week. She's getting out there, and my mama has a couple of health challenges. 2 years ago, she had a knee replacement. And then the following year, she had to have some reconstructive surgery done on her foot. So obviously she's got to be careful as she gets back out there and starts again. But it just made my heart happy that not only are some friends being inspired by what I'm doing, my dad, as I shared, who has his health challenges, has been inspired by what I'm doing, and now my mama. So that really reaches me. It really touches my heart. I had no idea what I was, setting out to do as I started this journey, and I never would have thought of me as someone who could encourage other people to exercise or be healthy. But God can do anything, and he can use anyone that he chooses for anything. So I'm so grateful that I've listened, that I have had the health and the strength to do this, and I'm grateful, to be headed in the direction that I am. Now, I will step back on a little bit of a grumpier note and tell you that scale is still not moving. I'm on today's day 4 of keto. I haven't had anything to eat yet today, but it's technically day 4. I have behaved. I have stayed well within my calories. I might actually have to break up with the scale. I'm a weigh every day kind of person when I'm trying to lose weight, but whatever is going on right now, I probably need to give myself a break. So I'm going to try. Maybe I can cut back to twice a week. Then maybe I can wean myself back to once a week. We'll see what I can do. But I will say that the old adage that the scale doesn't lie, it's not true, because we let the scale not just tell us a weight. I guess it can't lie when it comes to physical weight, as long as your scale's calibrated correctly. But it does lie about what it tells you about yourself, because I can look in the mirror and I can see the difference in my body, and I know that's for real. I can tell in my clothes, but more importantly, I can tell my strength. I can tell my endurance. The way that I walked that 1.5 miles this morning, and walked it like a boss. Not like a marathon runner, but like a boss. Much faster, much more strength, much more endurance than I had 4 weeks ago. I'm getting close to the end of week 4 of this new routine of mine. I've passed the 21-day habit mark, and I think I'm there. Like, I think this is a habit, because not only am I wanting to get up and move in the morning, but in the evening I'm thinking, what else could I do to move my body, to get more steps, to feel good, to make sure that, as my trainer says, motion is lotion, rest is rest. Now, we all know we need a little bit of rest, but too much rest makes you rusty. And when you're over 40, it makes you feel like all your joints are rusty. So keeping moving is a really good thing. All right. Last thing, if you're watching this today, July 30th, I've invited you to my church before. I'm kind of going to pull back on location things now that I am posting these on YouTube. I'm not going to mention as much about specific location or invites, but I just wanted to let those of you who are interested know that we're still on for food trucks, tunes, and treats tonight. You can pay for the food truck, the tunes are free, and the treats are free. There is an indoor plan to bring it indoors if we have some thunderstorms, which is really likely today. So come out at 6:30 no matter what. I'll be there at the welcome table to welcome you and come say hey. It's going to be a fun time. If you're ready to be out and about among people, bring a mask, especially if we're going to be inside. Use your best judgment on that. You know, we'll try to social distance. But I do know that there's people who are accepting hugs. If you need a mask on for that, that's cool too. People are accepting hugs. Just saying. Okay, so that's it. I got to get ready for my kiddo that's coming in a few minutes. I hope you have an amazing, amazing day. Get out and move.